The Dems sort of got outplayed by the conservatives because conservatives started using their phones and finding out information in new, curious ways. Ooh.
Here's how we got beat. We got beat because the Republicans and the conservatives built a different media system that had to do with online, had to do with podcasts, had to do with streaming platforms, and they were spending their money there. We were laughing at them and knocking on doors in Philadelphia and Detroit. It's like, there's no Trump people. They're not dropping literature. They're not knocking on doors.
In fact, it was laughing like, oh, Elon Musk and Charlie Kirk, but their PACs don't know what they're doing.
We were making fun of Donald Trump for having thrown away his ground game and doing some weird stuff online. We thought that they were idiots. It turned out we were the idiots. We woke up in a body bag because while we were knocking on doors, they were making these phones into 24-hour-a-day political weapons for themselves. And so we got outflanked, outplayed, outbeat.
So why do you have a job now, Van? If you just figured that out yesterday and you were wrong for the last 2 years, someone at CNN, unless you're paid to be a propagandist, you get it, guys? Unless you're paid to be a propagandist, hold the truth until it can't be held anymore. That's the airlock of truth, right? Truth is a time-release pill. Now, Van, suddenly he's woke up. Oh my God, we didn't realize about... Van Jones just found out about phones. It's just incredible. Also, I love how he's implying that it was the Republicans who spent all the money. It was the money on the online podcasts and everything else. No, it wasn't. It was that Donald Trump showed up to these places. It's because people like me and Rogan and a whole bunch of other people, we went independent, started talking about things differently. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about money at all, that they somehow spent money on all of these things. It was that people started paying attention to things that were closer to the truth than the BS that you people were peddling. But if you're right about that, it's like if you get everything in an election wrong, and then the day after the election, you're like, boy, we really did get everything wrong. It's like, you don't deserve a job at that place. I'm not calling for him to be fired. He's exactly what they want over there. But it's like, dude, you're not particularly good at your job. Barry Weiss, who everyone knows I've had my frustrations with because she's a lefty who I don't sort of has gotten there and then doesn't quite get there. It's very much in the Bill Maher way, but she's right on the idea stuff. She now that Trump has won, is willing to go on Fox News, I think for the first time. I could be wrong on that, and I'll gladly clean it up if I am. But she's been right about a lot of the stuff. She's been calling out the craziness of the left. Former New York Times journalist who has said that the whole place has gone woke. She quit very publicly. She started a free press. Here she is on Fox, basically perfectly explaining what just happened.